spotlight on yet. We're doing low light for a minute. Ah, crap, my head's caught on it. There we go. Sorry about that. My headgear got hung up on a branch. Alright. I don't want to use my spotlight too much because I want to spend a decent amount of time down here anyway. I have some plans. Let's go this way. Hey, how's it going? I don't know who's there, but I see I got one person watching. Howdy doodle. Good evening. I love this root system. It's so cool. And I hear you bats. There's bats all through here. They messed up in this. All these vines, how thick this is all viney. Tanze. Okay. Darn, I got a twig stuck to my head. There we go. Oh, nice. Look at this. You guys remember I told you when this fell, I said that they're working with this? Leaves are being intertwined in there now. Looks like it's being cheeked. Cheeking is when you take foliage and stuff, and so you're building a shelter, you would put moss and stuff in between to fill in gaps to stop airflow for insulation purposes. But also when you're building blinds and stuff like this, you could take leaves and foliage and fill in the gaps in between stuff of this nature to distort the view, to give you a better veil, if you would, for something in this type of a scenario. And it looks like leaves from the ground were being stuffed into that. That's pretty interesting. I like that because you see it's not prominent over there as it is up in here. I find that interesting, and I enjoyed seeing that. Are you playing something or just talking about some random grass? What I'm talking about is last time I was here, when this was down, none of those leaves were up in that at all. None of it. None at all. The leaves are in all that. It ain't like they just fell down on it. They are embedded in it, pushed in between. That's what I'm getting at. Almost as if like a hunting blind or something, like a form of concealment. If you don't get it, I'm sorry. I mean, hello, Mr. Spoon. I'm not turning it on right yet, but I have a full spectrum camera mounted on the back of my head with a 3 IR illuminator, since that's going to be my dark area. I'm going to have the light behind me. Where are you going, bro? I'm going to go gift my Sasquatch friends. I'm going to go give them some apples, a pineapple, and I'm going to set up some equipment. And I want to test the theory tonight. You see, when I feed them, when I gift them down here, I do tree knocks. You know, when people do Sasquatch stuff, you always hear people talk about tree knocking. You hear the 3 knocks, which is a territorial thing. It's a breach of territory. It's an aggression thing. You hear 2 knocks, which is introduction of food. So or 1 knock, A singular would be an indication of location, stuff of that nature. So whenever I come down here and I gift the species that I'm interacting with and noting on, I do 2 knocks on a fallen tree to indicate to them that I had come here with gifts. All right, I'm sliding down this hill. These hills are wicked. They really don't look like nothing, like on camera. These hills are wicked. I should leave. Or they're Wendigos. Well, I don't like talking about those much, but I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little history lesson about this region here, Spoonji. This area is, if you talk to indigenous natives, I just fell on my ass. Oh man, I just fell on my ass. Sorry. Let me stand up and compose myself. I just fell on my butt going down that. All right, let me compose myself here. This area was a battleground. It was called Lord Dunmore's War. If you would like to Google it, it was 1774, Lord Dunmore's War. It was a breach of territory rights. There was a lot of fights going on about territory, and what had happened is like the settlers would come over, and they would talk to a native indigenous group, and they would say, I want to purchase this land, and they'd say, well, I'll sell you this land from here to this mountain region over here, and they'd make the sale final. Then whenever, yes, Lord, no, Dunmore, Lord Dunmore War. So whenever they didn't map it out right, so they were impeding on other indigenous, yes, they were impeding on other indigenous land. So this was a big. Let me turn my spotlight off, please. I don't want to drain that battery all the way like that. I'll switch lights. But they're fighting now over territory and hunting grounds and whatnot. So what had happened is it got so bad to the point. Oh, but we're getting to that. We're getting to that, Raphael. This place got. Oh, bless you too, John. Thank you. This place got so bad to the point that the indigenous peoples had to pull out and to curse the land. Reason being is war. They're fighting all the animal. Here, let me put the camera around, and I'll tip my light a different way so you're not blinded. All right. So when war broke out, okay, all the game left. Your deer, possums, squirrels, all that left. You don't have nothing no more. They're all gone because obviously you have war. So all your meat's gone. And then it goes over, so there's nothing to harvest. The land is barren. So what had happened was that the settlers didn't know what to do. They were not prepared for the change of seasons. And they turned, well, I can't say they turned on the indigenous because they were already battling them, but they had no resources for subsistence, food. So they turned to cannibalism, and they started hunting the indigenous peoples. Okay, well, well, I'm good, man. I come here all the time. They're not gonna mess with me out here. I hope, at least, knock on wood. But so the white men started eating them, and I know, Mama Bear Claw. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. So whenever the indigenous peoples left, they cursed the land, and the curse of the land was the curse of the Wendigo. And when the way the Wendigo curse works it's not like people think. It's a spiritual curse. And I mean, yeah, there is a being involved. It is a being, but it's. Am I wearing my bag? Come on, come on now. Am I wearing my bag? Of course, I'm wearing my medicine bag. Yes, the Wendigo curse. So what that does now is, if you consume human flesh, you can be victim of the Wendigo curse. And the sad thing about that curse is you lose your sanity and you lose control of yourself, and you become a cannibal, and it's almost like a zombie virus in a sense. Yes, 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 Spoon. Yes, exactly. You're correct. This is what we're talking about. And you become a cannibal. And a lot of times you hear of these creatures not having lips. They eat them. Literally, they will eat their own lips. It's a horrible curse. I mean, there's a lot, and when you get into the cryptids, there's a lot of crazy, especially when you get into the Americas, in the ancient and indigenous stuff. I mean, there's a lot of things that is not to be spoken of. Like, I did a lot of studies, deep, 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 deep. I mean, I took my study all the way back to King Solomon, BC, and yes, exactly, Mama Bear Claw, the evil one, which in our group setting that we have a small group of YouTube channels who collaborate, and I hope you don't mind. I'm going to sit in total darkness. We have there's this a spiritual entity. We call it the It, and a person, a medicine man or a medicine woman, someone with knowledge of spiritual power, and become consumed with hatred and despair, and then they want power that's not supposed to be of human nature, and then they to get it they have to do unspeakable acts that I am not going to get into on this live stream. I mean, if you guys want, I can do a video on it, but I am not going to say the name of the creature. I am not going to say the name of the creature in Hebrew. I am not going to say the name of the creature in Greek. I am not going to say the name of the creature in native tongue. Yeah, that's how deep I go into my studies. You know, just because I'm a Bigfoot channel, don't think Bigfoot's all I study. I study ancient Sumerian texts. I study Babylonian texts. I study different religions. Like, I just got done reading the entire Popol Vuh, which is the ancient, the Mayans' creation. It's pretty much the Mayans' Bible, if you think about it. The ancient Mayans, they had the Mayan temples in South America. Describe what, Spoon? Can you please define what you want me to describe? Or are you talking about the Popol Vuh? Because like the Gaudi entities, like I forgot the name, what they call their god, but what I found interesting about the Popol Vuh is what is awesome is they go into the details with the creation. Is they created animals before man, and they got all pissed off because they wanted the animals to worship them, the Elohim, which Elohim is God. Oh, all right, I'll give you a hint, dude. We'll call it, or the evil one. Okay? I will not say the name. You want the biggest hint of the name? Blank Ranch. Very popular name. It's on TV. Think you could fill the blank. Blank Ranch. I'm not saying that name out here because I'm not bringing that curse upon myself. I have gone through some shit with these kings in the past when I used to go splunking, man. Like, I used to go in mine shafts, literally. Like, that was one of my hobbies. Go splunking, straight up. I used to go in abandoned mines and shit for fun. An old silver mine. I was pulling all the silver out of it, and I started getting followed by this thing. It was stalking me. It actually got into my house, and we had to move. It got bad, but I'm scared. I'm so scared to even say the names, even in different languages. And I know several languages. I won't say its name. I'm so scared of it. And my cryptid encounter stories that I released. Like, I just released the other day at 13 Bends. You know, that place is crazy, and that place is real. I've been going there since I was 13, and I quit going there though. It's because I don't want to get in trouble. It's illegal to go there. But the thing is, I've been trying to work on the cryptid encounter story for that mine. What is it associated? Wow, I got to reconnect for a second. Satan, Enlil, Lucifer. Direct. Like, that creature is a direct spawn from that being itself. Literally, it is a spawn from Satan himself. You have to do a specific ritual, and you have to kill. I mean, literally, you have to sacrifice somebody that you love the most in your heart, your closest loved one, like your child, your mother, whoever you love the dearest in your heart. You have to sacrifice for them. We don't want to. It's disgusting. It is beyond disgusting. And I got stalked by one of those things because I took silver out of its mine, and I dealt with that damn thing, and I haven't had problems with it since I moved. But I've been trying to work on that cryptid encounter story. Every time I go to record it, when I start like thinking about it, and I get scared of it because I don't want to. I don't even want to think about it, pretty much, because the title was going to be called the Stalker from the Mine. Is it a Christian creature? It is in the Book of Solomon's. It is listed in the books of Solomon. So if you go into the biblical Apocrypha text, Tanze, okay. Umino nanas. Oma, it's a here. I forgot what I was talking about. I heard something over that way, and then I brain farted. Oh, King Solomon. All right, but look, he wanted to do good. He wanted to build a temple, the first temple ever built to worship God. Okay, so he wanted the. Did you see that? Did you see what? Did you see what? I don't know. Can you timestamp that for me in the comments? If you would, please. Oh, no, that was me, man. That was me talking, dude. That was me. So, Solomon wanted to build this temple and gave him this ring. It had the seal of God on it. And he was to use this ring, throw it at a demon, hit the demon with it, And then it captures the demon, and then he has total control of it. And once he has control of this demon, he interrogated it, and he found out all their weaknesses and what they're scared of, and how to defeat them, and this and that and the other, how to control them. Then he forced them to build a temple for God. He forced them to do it. Well, he met this queen. See, he had an issue. He had 700 wives. Imagine that. He was an info. He was an infomaniac. So he met this chick, this queen, and he wanted some of it. You know what I'm talking about. We're grown. You see clearly if you check the thing. This video ain't for kids, so I can talk about it. He wanted some. She says, "You're not getting this unless you worship my God and sacrifice." And the sacrifice he had to, it was either crickets or grasshoppers. I don't recall. It was one of the two. And he had to crush them together and then burn them or something like that for this God, worship the God. And he did it. And when he did that, he turned his back on God, and God turned his back on him. All right, I'm recording with this. So this is my rear view. I'm gonna put this on the back of my head. Oh wait, I gotta turn my IR illuminators on. How's it gonna see in the dark if it don't have IR? There we go. So he sacrificed. He turned his back on God. He got his good stuff. Yes. All right. So he got what he wanted. He turned his back on God for a woman. So God in turn turned his back on him. Now, all those demons, 72 of them, pissed off at him. They're coming after him now. So King Solomon he wrote all this stuff down. He interrogated. He took all these notes. So he had to go back through his notes and all these scribes and stuff that he had. And that's how witchcraft was born. He was going through his notes because he had to protect himself because he was scared shitless. Like, dude was scared. He had 72 demons after him, man. He was scared. And God's like, nah, man, you on your own, dude. You done sacrifice for this God, man. He's a lower. I'm the Elohim. I am the creator. And you done crush crickets for this dude so you can smash with her? I should give you herpes. But instead, you could have these 72 demons. So he went back to the notes and he starts taking down all these notes. And that's where you get your Leamington's books from. There's 5 books of the Leamingtons. And Leamingtons are deemed as satanic books. But they're deemed satanic because they were demonized. The reason they were demonized is because they were originally used as for him to protect himself from these entities. He was protecting himself. And then these people decided that they wanted to take his knowledge, his scribe knowledge, to try to get these entities on their side so they could try to summons these creatures. And then you get your Satanists. You know how that all boils down. You get weirdos and this, that, and the other. Next thing you know, Rukuchu Badoo, the word is twisted. You have different religions spawning from it, different words, and everything is tainted. Then you have demonology, which I'm not down for. It's tainted from that point. That's why, if you know, if I read like audio books and stuff like that, if I'm going to do something on my channel, it's going to be something very old. Very, 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 very old. Like, I'm talking like 19th century old. So, reason being is they didn't hide stuff back then those days. And another reason for that is the earlier described version you get of something, the better. Because this is the truth. This is straight truth. All right, look. You take something, you write it down. It's there. It's written. It's there. You etch it in stone. It's there. Go back and it's still the same text. Every time you go back, it's there. If it is not scribed, every time you hear it, it could be changed. Something could be deleted, something could be added, something could be warped. And it could not even be intentional. It could just be a slide of tongue by accidents. You know what I mean? It happens. It's just natural. Just like if a cop interrogates a person, they could interrogate someone and then interrogate that same person a week later. They're going to give the same story, but they're going to give slightly different detail. Call it a little bit differently. It's just how it is. It's facts. The reason what I'm doing right now while I'm talking is setting up their gifts. I'm getting them their yum yums. We flip it around. Yum yum yums. You ain't gonna get me to say it, Spoon. If that's what you're trying to do, you can try. Keep on trying. It ain't gonna work. All right. So, all right. Oh, that's right. Y'all remember? Y'all remember when I put that Egyptian text down here, and drew that dog man and the Bigfoot and all that, and the gifting stuff, and see if I get a reaction? It didn't really do nothing. Well, we're gonna try. I laminated it so in case it rains. We're gonna try the symbol of Adonin. If you do not know who Adonin is, look up the Nag Hammadi. Nag Hammadi text came from it literally came from the Nag Hammadi caves in Egypt, just like the Dead Sea Scrolls. They're biblical texts that were found, and what's weird about these texts, it was the Nag Hammadi. It would be the first book of the Bible because it would intertwine with Genesis. It's about the creation, and it talks about the angels and the archons and the powers and all that, and the creation of all that. So I'm gonna get him to hold this. So I'm gonna put this right here, guys, for a second. Get you positioned on the bed. But the text stated that part of the creation of man, according to the Ahmadi text, had the face of an ape. You go into the Apocrypha text that was taken from the canonized Bible, and you go into the Apocrypha of John. They changed the name. It is not Adonin, it is Adonai, which is just a transliteration, or not trans, it's just a different, same word, it's just a different spelling. And they, it's funny because the secret book of John and the Apocryphon of John is the same exact story. But when they're talking about Adonin and Adonai, the only difference in the stories is in the Nag Hammadi texts, they say that Adonin has the face of an ape. In the Apocryphon of John, oh, come on, buddy. In the Apocryphon of John, it says Adonai has the face of a monkey. And then if you get deeper into the details, is one of the powers who roams over earth, and he descends into the ground, into the under realms, and oh, there's all kinds of stuff. It's wild. It goes into like the nature, plant life, all kinds of stuff. It goes into orbs, all kinds of stuff that Adonin and Adonai is all related to. And another thing that they all relate to and coordinate with, they all tie in with Jesus Christ. Adonai and Adonin all tie in with Christ. If you literally go through the text fully, and understand them. And if you pay attention to from that region, when you follow the distance, if you know about that, if you don't, look it up. If you're into religion stuff, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, there's a lot of direct quotes that Jesus Christ used, and Jesus Thoth lived for thousands of years. He reigned over Egypt, and he was Thoth the Atlantean. So he what was that? He said that he can reincarnate at any time through any type of living being through any womb. And what's ironic is if you look through the I forgot the exact name of the book, the Holies, book of the Holy 12s or something like that. It's a hard book to find. It talks about Christ's childhood when he was growing up. He spent a lot of times in Egypt in the halls of Amente, where Thoth and all that stuff. It's just, it all ties in together. It's just, you have to have an open mindset about all of it. You have to read it all and to consume it properly, because it's overwhelming when you read all the different text and then you put it all together and you realize the bigger picture. And then a lot of times people think that when they're reading the Bible, they think that they're reading about a bunch of, nah, a lot of those tribes that you hear about in the Bible, they're not people. Yeah, like they talk about the Raphaims and Raphites and all that. Those are giants. You know, people say they're Bible thumpers and stuff, and they read the text, and then you ask them questions about stuff, and then they say that it sure is, buddy. You tell me there's no Sasquatch in the Bible, okay? You tell me there ain't no Bigfoot in the Bible. I'll laugh in your face, and I'll tell you to look in Numbers. I'll tell you to look in Deuteronomy, and I'll tell you to look in Genesis, and I'll tell you to go into Google, and I'll tell you to look up the term Emite, and I'll tell you to look up Emim, E-M-I-M. Ancient Hebrew, buddy. And then you look up synonyms. Those are words that are similar. And you will get bugbear is one of the synonyms that come up. What you see again? And when you look up bugbear and you bring up photos, what kind of pictures do you get? You get pictures that look like Bigfoot's wearing like armor of the ancient Roman Empire era. It's crazy. And then when you look and see the Deuteronomy number stories, they're talking about Joshua and then his men that went with him. They thought they were Nephilims when they seen them. No, when they went to Canaan, they were the Emites. They seen. So they seen a bunch of Sasquatch and they seen a bunch of dogmen. Cynocephalize. All right. This is right. This is left. Which way? We have white squatch here and we have white dogmen here. Right or left, Spoon? You said you saw a big white creature. They hang out on these trees. All right. You're going to be my eyes. Guide me. I'll move slow. They go up in the trees too. I will go slow. Up in here. because I'm in the process of trying to set something up right now. Because, you know, Entity's Cloak, I have an app on this phone, and I have a facial recognition. Sorry. I have a facial recognition app. Before I do my 2 knocks, here's the reason why I want to do. Before I do 2 knocks, you hear in the old books of Norse, the Norse region, what would you call them? The Vikings, the Norse. They talk about knocking on. So what I want to do, but I have this app that it'll be a release. I'll release it Sunday night if it works out. If not Sunday, Monday. It wasn't close to your camp. Oh. Well, you're setting up a tripod. Hey, Graf, what's up? Oh, let me see here. Where's my... There it is. Screw this, because I was facing on the ground. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to screw this real quick. That doesn't sound right. Alright, that there. Now what I do to the other phone? Looky day. I gotta get this app turned on. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do other things at the same time as entertain. I'm not very entertaining. I'm kind of boring. EMP. EVP. Nah, Bob. I was gonna run EVPs. I have 2 phones for EVPs, and both of those damn phones were dead for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm not upset. I am not upset whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna turn this light on. I'm gonna flip this camera around. All right, it's called Ghost Tube. ISL or something like that I'm using on here. I had to pay for it because when you get this app, they don't tell you in the beginning that you are only allowed so much time with it a day. And I let my son play with it, and he was chasing. Like, it was weird because it shows you like this little green stick figure dude, right, of a ghost, and it was like there standing in the doorway. And then it went around the doorway. And I was like, whoa, there it is. And then it went back on the other side of the couch like it was hiding behind the couch. And then it went down the steps like it was running from us. But my son used up all the time. So then I turned around and paid for the app. So, but it don't have very good night vision deals. So what we're going to do, I have a little lamp here. We're going to light this little spot up. I want to see if this thing picks up. Oh yeah, and I have my facial recognition. Let me turn this on. Why is that leaf vibrating? There's no wind. Wait, does it look like my light's vibrating? Oh, that ain't a leaf. That's a damn moth. I feel like an idiot. Oh, wait. Facial recognition's running. I'm hitting record. Oh, facial recognition's running, as you see. So, I'm going to gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna sit right here. No, I'm not gonna sit right here. I'm gonna open this light up. We're gonna get ready to go knock on this tree over here and see if a whole bunch of spirits pop out of it, like the Norse legends say. So we'll get this light over here, since that light doesn't really produce. I'll set this here. All right. Why are you not watching me? Hey, facial. Hello. Come this way. Facial recognition device is focusing its down there. It don't want to look at my ugly mug. It wants to look down here. It beeped. When it beeps, it's picking up something. Whoa, the hell just... Okay. Sorry, something. Yeah, this thing here, if you don't have a face, it ain't gonna follow you. Watch. All right, I'm lining my face up with it. And I'm moving. Green light's beeping. It sees my face. Oh, no, it's watching something else. No, it's focusing down there on something else. Don't care about me. There's something down there. Do you hear that thing beep? It's registered. This thing's recording. Like, this is actually recording, so I don't know how good. There's no like fudge. I just don't have like light. How crappy of me. Do I have a flashlight on me that I can put in here with it? I feel bad. Here we go. Here we go. Can I wedge you in here? Will you stay there? No, you won't. No. I didn't bring no tape. Balance this light. Come on. Oh, by the way, come 2025, Squash Stop at PA, the channel is going through a drastic change. So everybody knows. I am going to change my channel up. I am still doing all this crap. I'm still going in the woods, doing my thing. I've been doing this for going on 18 years now. January will be 18 years of me coming here. April will be 18 years of my actual interactions. I've actually been, oh man, I've actually been having interactions with them since April of 2007. There's just footsteps behind me. Man, these woods are awesome. I'm going to say this politely, don't disrespect me. Oh boy, what's going on? Hang on. Let me go back and look. It could have been just something taken wrong. See his face to recognize me, turn. Well, No arguing, guys. What energy? No, 'cause I like this. I'm a spoon IG. Seems pretty cool so far. I don't mind this person. Like I like teaching people. You know, when someone comes in here and asks me questions and gives me a chance to actually teach you and wants to learn and wants the knowledge, like for real. If I know it, I'll tell you. If I don't know it, sorry, buddy, I'm not going to bullshit you and feed you a line of crap because it don't work like that. Because people, I noticed that a lot of people, if they don't know the answer, they'll make up things along the way to try to make it appeasing to the nature of what they are trying to describe to you, and they'll piddly fuck. You know, what's the question? What's the question? Energy source. Okay, what kind of energy source you talking about? I'm just sitting here rambling. I'm sorry. I wasn't really paying attention to the chat because I have to worry about dog. I gotta worry about bear. I gotta worry about all kinds of stuff out here. I was, well, Spoon, can you please uh, uh, shoot that question again? If you could bump that message back for me, I'll gladly answer you. I didn't intentionally ignore that. That was non-intentional. And Griff, thank you for bringing that to my attention. All right, and how it's connected to the creation is your personal energy. Okay, personal energy. Okie dokie. When you're getting into personal energy, that's whenever you're getting into where like the Hermetic teachings, like I would refer you if you want to get into all that kind of teaching, like the Kabbalion. Like they talk about that a lot in the Kabbalion and the Hermetic. Now, with that, their teachings go along with the fact is, which I don't agree with, mind you, like just because I have the books, and I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be things I put on my channel in the future that I'm going to teach you guys because I'm going to be teaching things from other cultures. And there's going to be things that I'm going to teach you guys that I don't agree with. And I will tell you straight up if I don't agree with it. But being that it's part of the topics, I will teach it. Now, the Gnostics believe. Oh, he was asking you. I'm sorry. Well, I'll give my answer to that from the Gnostics, and I'm not Gnostic, mind you. I'm not. The Gnostic perspective, from the best way to answer that is how we are all composed of atoms. Our energy is based on atoms, and whenever atoms are vibrating on different frequencies, like say your frequencies drop down, you start to decompose, and then your frequency level drops down to where you decompose and your atoms break back down into earth, and then you are recycled. That's pretty much like your energy, your life force, your spirit, your physical being breaks down, all the atoms just down composes and just reforms into whatever maybe. And there's something up there watching me. That glow up in that tree is not a light. Those eyes are so far apart. They're like a foot apart. I can't get it on my camera. Tanze. Okay. It's a Tanya. It's Sugura. Mama Oma de Tilly, hey, bring you munchies. See if that thing starts beeping. It's moving. I just heard knocks back. I just heard return knocks. Let's see if that moves. Is that an animal? Yeah, I feel Gizmo too. Animal? Oh, hell no, man. Those eyes are about 1.5 feet apart. That's Gizmo. It is either Gizmo or Benjamin Big Black. Or the Hiller. The big one, the shaman, man, I don't know what the hell his name is, so I just call him the Hiller now. This is his name now. Let's call you the Hiller. Where's my light level at? The spotlight's probably about dead. Yeah, I got 1 bar left on my spotlight. I got batteries for my headlamp though, so we're still good. I wonder how many things lit up on it. Like, this video is gonna suck when it comes out. It is gonna suck because it's all dark. But I heard that thing beeping, so it's picking stuff up. It is picking stuff up, and this thing was moving. Oh man, I just got nailed in the nuts, but fine. That thing just spun up and stung me in the nuts. Gizmo! Chaka! Don't laugh at me, Spoon, because I haven't seen you here before, so you don't know the Chaka call. I'm gonna look like an ass there. So you're sitting up in the trees, but you're right up in there. Gotta do a couple of things. Don't laugh at me. Well, you can laugh at me. I don't give a damn. Look, it's moving. It's moving. That thing's picking stuff up. You guys watch this. I'm turning my light around. Right there. All right, my head's facing the other way, right? Chaka-ka-ka. Chaka, did you bunch of apples? A bunch of apples to munch on for your family. Yeah, healthy way. I sound stupid. I talk to them like they're kids. Sorry, we're seeing if that thing moves. I'm going to do my call now. This is a game call David Leonard made for me. It matches the tones that they use. Yeah, he's friendly with me, unless I give him marbles, because then he uses my crotch as target practice, and he leaves welts on my crotch with marbles. Hang on. Let's see if I get a return. Chaka will mimic that call. And she's far off. And we do it back and forth normally if she's in the area. And because they're not always in this area. And whenever I do this call, they'll do it back. And we'll bounce it back and forth, and every time she'll call back, it'll be closer. And then eventually she won't respond back. And when I don't get the response back, I'll hear a tree shaking. That's, she's within 15-20 feet of me. That's when I get a tree shake. Is that camera following me, or is it following something else? Oh, I forgot to do my audio. I totally forgot that. Test cam. Test cam, what will be at? Alright. Forgot about this. Sorry, guys. Is it a species or one person? It is a species. I have successfully identified two species here. Sasquatch and cynocephali, which would be your dog man. They intertwine together. Their backs, they work together. There you go. It's going to record all night. Now, if you listen to my audio files, if you go on my channel and you see my audio files, you know it's an audio file because it has the lines on it and shit. You'll know when they're around, okay? Here's how you know. The reason I released that video, chapter 9 of the volume, is called Harmonic Vibration, or just vibration. The reason, if you pay attention to it with an open mind, close your eyes and listen to what it's saying. The colors, orbs, when it talks about the breaking down to a spiritual and all that. Let's talk about cloaking. It literally, that chapter of vibration breaks down mind speak. It breaks down cloaking. It breaks down getting zapped. It breaks down everything if you truly pay attention with an open mind to that chapter. It breaks down a lot of stuff. And I'm working on a video that I'm going to be releasing to break all that stuff down. Every single detail of that, piece by piece. Like, I'm going to literally break it down hardcore to like the point where a kindergartner will understand the total concept of everything that goes along with that subject and that particular region of it. But I'm going through a change with my channel, guys. 2025 is a new year, and Squatch Topic's going to be a new channel. I am adding an educational forum. You know, when I started my channel, I marked it as education. Why did I mark it as education? Oh, I'm teaching people about Bigfoot. Well, what the fuck am I teaching? I'm walking around the woods with a flashlight and people get to see him hide behind trees. Every now and then I get a really good shot of one and I get to post it. Yay. They don't hang with me unless the cameras are off. They know when the cameras are on. They know when your night vision is on because they can see the IR spectrums of light. They know the range of your IR night vision equipment. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen one of these close on a stream before? Yes. As a matter of fact, on my one live stream, Gifting Bigfoot, what was it called? It was called Gifting. The cover is a picture of, I was leaving the gifts next to the fire pit. It was Gifting Bigfoot or some shit like that. It was like 22 or 24 seconds into it. 22 or 24 seconds into it, I was scanning with my flash. I didn't even know he was there. I really didn't. I was setting the gifts up and I was calling them. And I did my tree knock. And I was turning about this speed. Like that. CP noticed it. I didn't. And alright, that's not a front. In that photo, Gizmo was standing there, and it was clear as day. I got five frames, clear frames of him standing there using a tree branch as a cane. And he had a cynocephali on all fours by his side. Frame 1, he looked angry. Frame 2, his facial expression was changing. So his face was like a slant. Frame 3, he was at a full-fledged smile and he had dimples. Full big-ass dimples. It was so cute. But, because I was down there entertaining them, and I've been entertaining them for years. I come down here, like, I don't do it when I'm live and recording because I'll get copyright hits. I play kids songs for them. I sing for them. I dance for them. I even came down here one time. You see, I have a medical marijuana card. I came down here one night. I got stoned and I did a little pole dance on a tree for them one time, and then I ended up sliding down that tree and fell on my ass, and they laughed at me and they sounded like a bunch of donkeys. Literally, they sounded like donkeys when they were laughing. So, I mean, I got so much history here. It's unbelievable. It's going to be 18 years in April. We'll be 18 years down here. But what I'm getting at is, since I've had this channel, when I'm 2025, I'm starting the educational portion, guys. You are going to be opened up to a new realm that I don't see any of these channels doing. I mean, Bear Claw, she teaches. She does. She teaches you a lot of stuff. She goes into some good stuff too. Very, very, very good stuff. So what I need to do is get everybody on my level of knowledge. I read a lot. I'm going to do audiobooks. I'm talking audiobooks from the 18th and 19th centuries. Books from the 1400s up to the 18 to early 1900s. You will not see a book past 1919. If that date is past 1919, you will not see it on my channel. Except for this one that I'm getting ready to read, the one about giants. That one's going to slide up. I got to. But the reason is, the older stuff is more real. They didn't hide it. They didn't powder ass it. They gave it to you like it is. Mr. Streamer, what should you call me? You can call me Squatch. You can call me Josh. My name is Josh. Some people call me Squatch. Some people call me Bushman the Barbarian. I had that nickname for a while. I've been called all kinds of names. I've even been known to be called an asshole from time to time. He said, okay, Josh. But yeah, you can, anytime, man, you can, if you're interested, seriously, if you seem like a decent person. I mean, I see a little bit of tension between you and Mama Bear Claw. I do see a little bit. No spam chat. I don't see nobody spamming. All right, Mama Bear Claw. She is an indigenous Blackfoot medicine woman, elder. She's high up there. She's actually adopted my wife. My wife's grandmother was part of when she was a child, my wife's grandmother was taken from her tribe. And that was the Equality Act, they call it. I'm going to sit here in pure darkness in the woods. Just a moonlight. Just a moonlight. If it wasn't so cold out here, I'd take my shoes off and ground myself. But it's just, they took her grandmama when she was a baby. And there's something behind me. Watch, you'll catch the eye shine. But they took her when she was a baby and they placed her with a white family. No, I didn't hear. I don't hear any knocking. I'll tell you if I hear anything. I don't bullshit people. If nothing's there, I'll tell you nothing's there. There's times I'll come out here and I don't hear nothing. But yeah, it's like they took her from her family, placed her with a white family, and made her changed her name. They gave her a Christian name and cut off her hair and gave her a white name, forced Christianity upon her, and stripped her of her indigenous native ways. And was punished. If you speak the language, you get punished. You're not allowed to speak your native tongue. You're not allowed to be savage or wild in their eyes, which is pretty messed up. You're going to punish me and my people and say we don't honor your God. But yet we worship the same Elohim. The only difference is your Elohim has a different name because we speak a different language. You're going to punish us people because our Elohim comes from our language, not your language. But yet we worship the same, and you're punishing us because our Elohim is from our language. And we worship in a purer way because we don't disrespect the land. We do not waste. We do not kill the land and the buffalo and leave the meat to rot just for the hides. We don't take people and slave them and spread them across the lands with people of unknown faces. That's what they went through. And it wasn't right. That's pretty much, that's how my wife's family got started. And then my wife's mom died when she was a teenager. And she went in, she got put into the system. Look at that. That's the moon behind me right there. That's the moon you're looking at. It looks like there's two of them. And then Mama Bearclaw found my wife. They found the records of my wife's grandmama, and they were able to adopt my wife. She has Grandmama Rainfeather's feathers for her hair. She wears them every single day, and she honors her every day and wears them. Am I safe watching this? LOL. Yeah. Honestly, all this weird shit's been going on. Kind of makes me want to watch the sky. You been seeing all that going on lately? North Carolina, Florida, Washington, New York. Like John P. My buddy JP's into that UFO shit. He should be looking up all that stuff. That's been going crazy. But yeah, when it gets to the educational field, it's going to be interesting because we're going to be talking about cloaking. We're going to be talking about different cultures' beliefs on how these things can occur. And I want it to be known that just because I teach something of a certain cultures or whatever, it does not mean that I follow that. Oh, okay, buddy. Hey, I'm a Spoon IG. I don't know your name. Look up Squatch Topic PA on Facebook. It's a private group. If you're willing to throw your first name here so I know who you are, I'll make sure one of my moderators invite you in. And then I can personally, after my live stream's done, I'll contact you personally if you want to learn about this kind of stuff, and then I can get you added into our chat room. We have a little chat group. It's just like a little powwow. We get together and BS here and there. All right, John. Bless you too, buddy. But we BS in there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not in there a lot. I'm not in there a lot because I have kids. They take up all my time. That's why nobody ever sees me in my chat rooms, because I'm always dealing with my kids. beautiful though. What's up with that other thing though? It looks like there's two of them. Like, doesn't it look like there's two moons? Huh. I'll spend some more time in these live streams and see. Huh. I gotta lie, I hate doing live streams. Well, tonight's supposed to be a supermoon, I think. I hate doing live streams though. I don't like it. Because when I'm recording, they hide from me. They don't like cameras. But I really don't like live streaming at all. That moon is so bright though. Like, you guys see black on the camera. I see perfectly as if it's daytime right now with no light at all. I'm seeing perfectly clear down here. It is beautiful. Oh shit, I'm holding the spotlight near the button. That's cool, it's kicked on by itself. Is there anybody down there? I don't know. You say star people, man. There's this dude. Like, I'm not gonna talk shit. I don't talk shit on people. There's this dude. Whoa, on TikTok, this bald dude talking about he's a star person, right? Talking about we've been watching this and that and the other. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know if dude's doing it for hype or if you legitly a star person. Like, I don't know. I hear people, dudes talking this shit about that. It's like, are you really this bald dude? Like, are you really, or? And then I asked him. I tried to ask him questions, like what species? Because if you're sitting there saying that you were this, well, apparently then there's a species rating behind it. There's something about you. There's a species with you. So I asked, what are you sky people? Are you from the sea? Or are you? I was just going down the list asking him questions, and all he wanted to do was trying to give me wanted to read my damn fortune, like a gypsy. I'm like, nah, man. I don't know. It is dead quiet out here. It is so quiet you can hear the worms under the leaves. But yeah, dude wanted to give me some kind of a reading, like a gypsy, and I'm like, oh no. I'm comfortable with myself, man. I don't need you to do no reading on me. I'm good. You don't want to answer none of my questions. All you want to do is try to give me some kind of a reading, and that ain't cool. So, I don't know. And then in his comments, when I was asking, somebody said that he was a reptilian. I don't mess with the reptilian peoples. I don't mess with no reptilians. Those are the shapeshifters. People eat people. I'm zoomed. just picked something up over there and it's pointing over there. Right where I just heard something too, and where I was just snapped and aimed at. That just turned and looked that way and beeped. Just beeped again. According to this, there's something over there. I think we just found him, guys. This thing's going nutty. What are you reading? I'm about to say screw this facial recognition thing and walk around with this thing. Dude, I'm walking around with it. Yeah, shoot. Let me see. Is it time out? Yeah, it just timed out. What the heck just happened? Alright, see if we've got that saved. Okay, we got one. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Go back. Oh, no, come back. So this works like this, so go. Turn on the light. Tanzi. Oh, I'm back on. Thank you. That thing said reconnecting, man. It was just like swirling on my end saying reconnecting, 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 reconnecting. Sitting there walking around the woods like a jaguar trying to get connection. I got this recording now. This is picking pings up left and right. Let me see. There was one over here a minute ago. There we go. Right on over the hill. Tanzi. Mr. Clokey. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Over here. Tanzi. I'll follow you. Slide down the hill. Trying to follow you. You're getting jacked up. Where are you going? Where'd you go? Down there. Oh shit, there's a... That's right there. There's a track right there. Right in the direction that I'm following this thing. Where'd it go? Going down the hill. Oh, no. Right next to me, too. Go this way. ghosts. Oh, Griff. This is I forgot what it's called. Ghost tube. So this is one of those things that you have to pay for. Ghosts or something that's cloaking. Things that have human shapes or whatever that you can't see, that's on an X spectrum. This could see it. So, yeah. New thing. I'm going to get a battery pack and plug them. Oh, I don't have a cable for it. Shit. It's about to die. Oh, there's another one. You're chilling with me. Which one are you? Shut up. I will put both of my cameras straight down to the ground. If you show me which one you are. Chaka, Romper, Gizmo, Benjamin Black. Which one are you? Anna. Wyatt. Connie. Walter. He was just shaking his head at me side to side. Like, nah, I ain't showing you. They're going this way. So yeah, this is a new addition to the channel that we're doing. I'm going to use this device to have fun with. It's recording, actually. It's just the lighting up with it sucks, apparently. That one appeared right on top of a mound. So these could be cloaked squatch beings. These could be just straight out ghosts. Because I'm picking up really big ones on here, and I'm picking up really small ones on here too. Little people, who knows? Then I'm getting these weird shaped ones too. So, ouch. We'll see how this turns up later. This is going to be an interesting video, but the lighting's going to suck. I'm going to have to... Hey, does anybody know what time it is in the Eastern time zone? I'm getting tired. You right there? Pop your head back up again. Do it again. Pop your head back up again. Hi. Oh, I feel you. Oh my God, the whole area feels charged. All my hairs just stood up on my arms. I feel you. I don't know how to explain this. I felt that. I literally felt that. I don't know how to explain what I just felt. When I released this, you're still there. I put the phone, hey man, this one's chilling right here with me apparently. It was started down there. I said to show itself again. I said, hey, do it again. It popped up again. Popped its head up on over there. I said, do it again, and it came up closer. And it popped up down there again. And it came up closer, and then it popped up right in front of me. And then I felt like an energy filled, like something like went through my leg. Up through my leg into my body. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It just felt like energy. That was interesting. Can you explain ghosts to you? Explain ghosts? Well, when you die, that's the beginning of your journey. Some people think once you die, you're dead. That's that. Yeah, that's the end of your physical form for that vessel. That's the end of your vessel. Now it's time for you to move on to the bigger picture. It carries on. There's something that's down there, yeah. Chaka kaka. Chaka. This is interesting. The spotlight's gonna die though. You're over that way. I can catch you on it. Oh man, the spotlight's getting so dim you can't see the videos no more on it. So, crappy that's looking. Light's dying. It keeps registering. This is gonna be interesting. I'll release this. I might do this tomorrow or tonight. That everyone's gonna be boring though. It's gonna be all dark. The lighting is poo-poo on this. Man, let me see something over here. I'll try something. They got filters. I think there's filters. Those are filters. No. Alright. Well, I wish there was a way I can make it brighter, but I can't. So I'm sorry. That was a tiny one. What? That's me you're looking at. Nothing special. It's the my glasses reflecting. My stuff's like dying. Where are your LED lights? The small rectangle ones. The small rectangle ones. All that. Where are your LEDs? LEDs. Oh, I didn't bring them. I figured since we were only going to be here a couple days, like we're going to be coming back in 2 weeks. So we come back bi-weekly. Oh, hi. See you there. Tunzi. People don't think I'm weird when I see this. There was something standing right here, tree picking right next to me. This thing picked it up and I didn't even notice. Tunzi. I'm curious. What would be up by the X? That strikes my curiosity. Yep. Go figure. Huh? That's the X up there. Alright. Well, my phone's about to die. The one I'm streaming on. My flashlight's about dead. So you guys ain't gonna be able to see nothing but a black screen. Anyway, if I were to continue recording, once this dies. So in all truth, it would be, once this dies, it would be pointless for me to continue to record. So, I'm gonna end this live stream. And I'm gonna continue to have some fun down here. Because it's when you turn the cameras off is when the magic happens. You turn off all your electronics, all the devices. You see, us people love that 4K. We love that 5K or not K. I'm stupid. 5G and all that. We love it. They don't. They don't like 5G and all that. Some kind of radiation or something that 5G towers and all that lets off. They don't like that. They don't like the fun. They don't like our technology. Plain and simple. They don't like it. And check this out, guys. I honestly wonder. Look in this tray. If anyone ever believes in fairies, this would be a perfect home entrance for one. And it's picking stuff up in the hole. Oh my. We're little people. But I'm going to end the live stream. And I'm going to kick my EVP on. Because this thing has about 30% battery left on this one. I'm going to use the EVP on this. I'm going to record it here as well. So I'll end this recording now from this one. And then I'll restart another recording to have EVP going with it. And we'll go from there. I am leaving tomorrow morning and going home. My daughter has an event tomorrow for Girl Scouts. So I have to, it's like from noon, I think from like 3 to 6 or something like that. So we want to be out of here before noon. So I gotta finish this up. Once I finish this up, what I'm gonna do when I get my gear together, you see we have over here gifting area, right? So what I want to do, see they're down there waiting for me to leave. So I can get this. So what I'm gonna do here before I leave, I'm gonna take a picture of this. I want to take a picture of this, and it's like something's dancing on this shit, like little dudes dancing on our stuff. Is that a happy dance? Okay. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this for the cover of this live stream. And then straight up there at the top of that hill, I'm going to set up the tripod. And I'm going to put a mid-range vision unit on it. Down this direction for anything that moves in and gets some surveillance going. So that's what we're shooting for. All right. On that note, guys, love, peace, and squatch grease. And remember, when you're in the woods, obviously, you're never alone. Love, peace, and squatch grease.